G'day, welcome to Yamba. This is my shed, Grays Marine and Welding. Just go in here, have a look, see what sort of boats we've been building, and we'll take you around, give you a look. Originally from Warwick, Queensland. Started off doing my trade at Denny's Engineering in Ellora, building grain silos. Always been a country person. Done 10 years at Denny's building silos and erecting them, putting them up. We moved out to Gundawindi, done a bit of work out there for RMI on farms for a while. I ended up moving down to Brisbane for a little bit till we got tied over to move to Yamba. Just wait until my partner finished the job out west, and we done a bit of work for Formosa down in Brisbane there, building a couple of their boats. That's where I sort of become into the alley side of things. Really enjoyed playing with the boats, building them. Great bunch down there, helped us out, taught us a lot. And then I come back down to Yamba here and I worked for Andrew Harris, done 3-4 years with them. And then I started to do a bit of backyard work out of a little shed at home, just doing some bow mounts and repair jobs on tinnies or whatever I could get. And then I ended up leaving Andrew Harris's, got a part-time job over at the sugar mill so I can concentrate a bit more on my side of things, try and get my business established. It's only this week that I finally left the sugar mill for good and going full-time on these boats, and yeah, basically can get stuck into it, try and turn some boats up. Been coming here for years, for holidays, since we've been kids. Mainly 3 brothers and grandparents. Always come down here and always said I'd move down here. A beautiful spot. Everyone's friendly. Say g'day to someone down the street, they'll say g'day back. Basically, really like a little country town, and it's not overpopulated or anything like that. And everyone's out there to help. Clarence River, like unreal water. A lot of little estuaries, bass, bream, flathead, jew, like any sort of species you want to chase, you'll get them out of the Clarence because it's such a big body of water. Plus then you snake out the front on a nice day, you got Sandon, then you go up the Black Rocks up towards Evans, like plus all the wrecks out the front. It's unreal fishing. Like mate went out there last week and hooked up to a 86 kilo marlin. Bit of everything, bit of every species you want. It's good fishing, servos and extra boat ramps, plenty of bait places. 2 people in Yamba that service boats, boat engines or anything like that. Like we sort of got everything here that you need. You ever crack a hole, like I'm here to weld one up, or there's other fellas in Yamba that are doing them. Everyone's out there to help. Just got to ask the question, if you run in trouble with anything, ask anyone in town, they'll put you onto the right people. But other than that, like, it's just a beautiful spot. You got all the beachfront, all coastal sort of area, so walk along beaches, always like Yamba, perfect little spot, come away, get away for a holiday. Now it's home, yeah. Got a little shed here at the moment, as you can see. It's only a 9 by 10. I'm out of town at the moment, building boats, but in the process at the moment of getting a new shed, a bit bigger shed, something with a bit more room, overhead crane, so I don't have to try and flip the boat outside, don't have to move it out of the shed to do it. So basically, if I can get the shed in town, a few more customers walking in, they can see what we're actually doing, because no one really knows I'm out here, sort of isolated at the moment. Bit of luck, that'll lead to bigger and better things, so I can get a few more tools happening, really start my business up, maybe start hiring a few people and get a few punching out. Instead of 1 every 6 weeks, maybe 2 every 6 weeks. So, bit of luck, that's what's going to happen. Look, I've only got the bare minimums at the moment. Just for the fact I'm starting my business up, really just getting up and running. I just went and bought a little pulse MIG. It's Olympic. I got it from West Oz Welding, I think it was. You can pick them up. They're about $3.5 grand, I think they are. But in saying that, you don't really need a pulse MIG. They're just a lot cleaner weld, a lot easier to use on alley. I've got a TIG just to clean up a few things. If you want to use a TIG, you don't have to. Got a pan brake, I do try and do a lot of the folding myself, but you don't have to. Go to one of your local fabricators, sheet metal fabricators or whatnot, and I'm pretty sure they'll be more than happy to fold any parts up that you can't fold, or you can get them to fold the whole lot up. Other than that, I've got a little $160 pipe bender to bend bow rails, any sharp 90-degree bends or anything. Like, it's only a little cheapie, does the job. Might take a little bit longer, but you'll get away with the bare minimums. Obviously, I've got a pipe roller myself, but I do rolled bow rails or whatever, anything like that. Just gives your boats a bit more of a look. But really, as long as you got a grinder, hammer, square, ruler, tape measure, and a welder, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to build one yourself in your backyard, in your shed. Like, you only need the bare minimums. Got a couple of car jacks, steadies underneath each corner of the boat just to keep it all level. So really, it's just got a lot to do with your prep. Make sure everything's clean, V out all your welds. Doesn't matter, get a bit of ferocity or something somewhere in your weld, just grind it out and start again, redo it. Vacuum cleaner, of course, to clean out the boat because it gets pretty messy. But yeah, there's no need for big flash tools, don't need presses, you don't need half that stuff everyone think you need. As long as you know how to weld, got some idea, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. When we water test, if we water test them and that, we'll take them in the Yamba. We'll go in around the marina there. The boat ramps in there, they've all got the big pontoons, so we can, like, before we even put motors on or anything, if you want a water test or whatnot, we can snake them in, slide them off the trailer and have a walk around the boat. Just make sure there's no leaks or anything like that. Once the motors are all that fitted, whatnot, there's good river itself, like plenty of channels you can go up in, testing your motors or whatnot, go outside, have a look. Good bar crossing, so it does get rough at certain times, but 90% of the time it's a pretty good bar to cross. And so, like, we take people for a run. We've taken quite a few people for a run in the green boat now, 5 weeks. We've taken them outside, just out the front, show them what it's like in a bit of swell. Other than that, it's just everything's pretty close by. It's not far to the water edge. If you want to have a look in one, whatnot, give us a yell. Well, the first experience was the green one you've probably seen on my page on Facebook. That was the very first boat I built. And it's a local fella here, and great boat, really enjoyed it. He enjoys it, and yeah, need to get out in it a bit more. 6.1 centre console. We purchased the kit from CNC Marine. Took us about 5 weeks to build it. That's after hours, muck around in the afternoon. He come give us a hand to build it. It's his personal boat. Been out in it a fair bit now, fishing. Been a great boat, rides well, sits at rest, stable. It's been a great boat, all round experience, everything. He's enjoying it, we're all enjoying it. Halfway through that build, we were talking about doing a couple of roof toppers, the 3700s car toppers. So we decided to purchase 2 of them, 1 each. We built both of them, and Matt took his in to get a motor fitted out, and at Grays Marine in Yamba, and he sold the boat on Matt. And so Matt come home that afternoon and said, I just sold my boat, I'm going to buy yours. And so I sold him mine, and he done it up, and he only just recently sold it there last week. They're unreal little tinnies. Like, well, I can't even say they're tinnies, more of a plate boat than anything. They're heavy, but ride well. If you can get yourself in one of them, you'll never turn back. Be the best, by far the best little boat I've ever been in. Like, we had a 30 Mercury on it. It hooked along just nice. 4 people, still done 40 k's an hour. Plenty of fishing room, crab pots, anything you want to do with them. They're an unreal all-rounder. After we finished the 37s, we had a phone call from another customer, ordered a 6.1 walk around, done a bit of customising in it. He came down, had a look at some of our builds, like the 5 weeks. That's the 6.1 walk around, had a look at the 37s, and he come in, had a bit of a yarn. Next minute, you know, we're building a 6-1 walk around for him. It took 8 weeks to build. It just come back last week there. I finished a few things off, put rod holders, rocket launchers and that on it for the fact that he went and got the trailer, everything built. It's been an unreal build, something different. Yeah, now the ball's rolling with the 6-1s. We've had a lot of inquiries. We're doing one right at the moment, 6-1 walk around, custom transom for Hayden. He come down, had a look yesterday. He's over the moon with it. Bit of luck, this one should take about the same time and come out just as good. 5mm hole, 4mm sides. I think he's going 4mm floor, checker plate floor in this one. So this one is 6.5 overall in length, 2.5 beam, hold 6 people comfortably. And he's customised a couple of things in it, like fuel tank. He put an upgraded fuel tank in it. He spoke to the boys from CNC. I think he's got a 250 litre tank, plus kill tank, plus all the transom mods. So you gain an extra 300mm at the back for a bit more deck space. Live bait tank. Not 100% sure what he's doing on the roof or anything just yet. He's still making his mind up. We're going to do our custom scuppers in the back, so sock scuppers. So basically, once we get to that stage, like the floor and everything in, he's going to come back and have a look and see if he wants to change anything or make a few mods or customise anything or put rod holders where he wants. More than happy to work around the customer. Obviously, Marsh, we've had a couple of interviews with you yourself. Like you'd get onto us and we'll do a live interview, whatever it is on the computer, just go through the drawings and you'd ask us if there's anything we'd like to change to make it a bit simpler. Like we changed a couple of things in Hayden's boat here, a couple of things there's no need for. There's just extra welding, more heat in the boat for no reason. And just pull a few little things like that out and it'll make it quicker in the long run and look tidier, hopefully. CNC Marine, unreal to work with. Like with Hayden's boat here, like we've had a couple of sheets missing out of it. Got in contact with you straight away and they're straight onto it. No dramas, anything. Ark's more than happy to answer a question, ring them up. Unreal for that. So, like boat itself, unreal design. I sort of can't fault them and have any sort of troubles at all reading drawings or anything. Make one phone call, they'll sort you out straight away. So you'll get your standard boat kit drawing. And then like if there's any mods, or especially let's say for Alistair's boat, the last 6-1 walk around we done, like he changed a fair bit of stuff in that, custom dashes and all that sort of stuff. Like we had all separate drawings for that. And basically just step by step, just work through your drawings, just double checking a few things, a couple of phone calls here and there, like very easy. But if you wanted to change something in your boat, if you're thinking about designing one, just give them a ring at CNC Marine and they will sort you out and tell you whether you can or can't do it. Because like this 6-1 of Hayden's here, he upgraded his fuel tank. I think he got it up to around the 250 litre mark from a 200 litre tank. As you'd know, if you build one, you know, there's not much room in the voids. They obviously squeezed enough in there to get another 50 litres in it. And he was more than happy to go for that extra 50 litres for a bit of peace of mind. Obviously, when you're outside fishing, 50 litres will get you home safely, most likely. Well, I've been looking at the CNC Marine kits for quite a few years now. I've always wanted to build myself one. I still haven't built myself one, been building other people's boats, but I will get there eventually. I just gotta wait in line like everyone else. Like, always liked their designs, seen a few of them poking around out in the waterways and that. I done a bow mount for Matt that owns 5 Weeks, the big green 6-1 walk centre cab. Done a bow mount for him on a little Quintrex and I hit him up about building one. He went home and obviously talked to his partner about it. He came back the next night. We sat down, had a bit of a yarn, had a look at a few different boats. We saw the toss and turn what we were going to do. Just for the fact that it was my very first one of the CNC kit that I've done. So we decided we'd go the centre console, start off easy, but we started off pretty big. But yeah, like it turned out well for what we had. Like we bent everything ourselves on a pan brake. There's only a couple of things that I got bent up elsewhere, just for the fact we couldn't fit it in the pan brake itself. But other than that, we just managed to build the whole boat with the basic tools. Like didn't have a pulse welder or nothing, pulse MIG, like only had a conventional MIG, and just a matter of playing around, getting the welds right and temperatures right, and it turned out quite fine. I'd like to build all of them. There's quite a few good ones in there. Like I'd really like to one day down the track, hoping someone puts a hand up to buy one of the multi-hulls, the 6.1 Cat, I think it is. I'd really like to have a go at one of them. New design out, the 6510 centre console. It really caught my eye, just for the fact it's got the big car stack up the front. So if you're up North Queensland there fishing for GT or whatever, you got a bit of a platform up the front, you can throw some big poppers out. And it's got the rear transom mod as well, so you gain that extra 300mm at the back. The 6.1 walk-arounds at the moment seem to be a very popular size boat, and obviously just because it's got a cab and everything, a bit of space up under the front, you can actually sleep in them if you want. They're 6.5 metres overall. They're not too big to fit in your shed or whatnot. Like room's a big thing for a lot of people, especially if they're living in towns and they don't have the big sheds. It's a good offshore boat, good size. You still fish 4 people out of it comfortably, and you still got a dry spot to sit, like in your cab. They look unreal in the water. Well, coming up, we got a cab for a Robbie from Grays Marine there. We cut a top out of a Jackman. Going to put a centre cab in that CNC supplied us. And then after that, might try and squeeze a little 3.7 car topper in. They're an unreal little tinny. Like, again, shallow waters, whatever. If you want to go crabbing, go up a couple of shallow lakes or whatnot, like we got around here, ideal for that. And they handle a bit bigger chop. You do get a bit wet in some of the rough water, but we put them through their paces and we couldn't hurt one. Like, they're just a little tank, basically. You will not hurt them. And then we got Corey's 6.5, I think it is, hard top. So I'm not sure what's happening with that one yet, but I know it's rocking up probably next week or the week after. So he's pretty anxious to get stuck into it. Got a couple other little boats to do. We got a Specma there for my brother. We're gonna get that one going after we get Corey's done. Then I think we got another 6.1 or a 6.5 walk around maybe at this stage to start after that. For this kind of build here, I'm allowing 8 weeks just to be safe, because as you know, things can go wrong. Like, might be waiting a few days now on this one for a few sheets, but it happens. So really, we're taking bookings in advance at the moment, because we're booked out till early September at the moment. We got a few boats on the go. Yeah, if you want a spot, give us a call. More than happy to book a spot for you. They're starting to get more of a weight on the boats, but if I can push them out quicker, so be it. You can find us on Facebook, Grays Marine and Welding. Give us a message or a call. Look, we got a few builds on at the moment, so if you want a boat built, try and get in quick, as we're starting to book out even further on. As for that, I'm going to get back into it now and enjoy your day.